Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Faith in Despair. On Monday, 2 days ago, I worked on a lot of things. Let me see. I added some highest endless chapter reach statistics. I fixed a lot of bugs. I think I fixed 8 bugs. I made it so that the first few cutscenes are playable in the demo, but not the later ones. And other things, yeah. I don't even remember. It was a lot. But the one thing that is still open to do before we can release a new build is if you play Endless Run, then there is a run history where you can see all of the chapters, all of the notes that you have taken in each chapter. And currently this is a bit of a problem because I think this is one of the runs here. Somewhere, maybe? Anyway, you can reach further than just chapter 3. And then it displays right here. So it's chapter 4, chapter 5. It just goes through the whole interface basically. And what I need to do is I want to add buttons here, 2 buttons, where you can basically switch through the pages of the chapters. So that is the idea. And now I just have to implement it. I'm going to make a small plan for this. So I'm going to add an arrow left, arrow right. Then we need to say chapter list right and left, add functions, chapter list left, right. Then we need to say what does chapter left do? Basically it says current chapter page and total chapter pages. Calculate total chapter pages. This is the current chapter page, and we just call display current run, I think, and display current chapter page. I think that might be, yeah, I think that might be it. Okay, let's see. We need 2 buttons here. I think we're just going to reuse the left and right ones and put them right here. Not really sure. Could also just be 1 button. Oh, they could be here actually. I mean, that might make things a little bit bloated, but it is what it is. Prefabs card, run statistics layout. Okay. Also, we need to hide them. Hide arrows if total chapters is smaller than 4. Okay. Okay. Where do we get a button for this? I think it is in collection. Collection. Hello? Ah, there it is. Collection. Buttons. Next run. Oh, is it here? I think it is. What are you? What are you? Oh yeah, that's it. That is it. I'm going to copy this, go into run statistics layout again, paste. I'm going to call this next chapter page and previews chapter page. I'm just going to use the same name. Next chapter page, previous chapter page. Parent menu is, I think this, no? There is no parent menu. Alright, just going to reset it. Clear? There is no clear? What? You cannot clear this? Okay. Set it to none. Same for the target object for functions. And then let's see what it does. Oh, it's first we need to position it. I think it's going to be here. I'm not too happy about that. But we will see. Let's see if the buttons get automatically added to the menu. And then we can check the scripts. Collection runs. Okay, yeah. Is it on the same menu? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, that's good. We have next chapter page. I'm going to set the errors correctly. Turn it around. Like this. And I hope it is like that. Run statistics. What is the... Oh, statistics tab, yeah. I hope it is this function that gets called. Otherwise, we will have to set the menu manually. And hope that's not it. Public. Void. Previous chapter page and next chapter page. Next chapter. Previous chapter. Let's see if that works. Reload please, Unity. Imagine if it was voice controlled. Unity, start. Unity, don't crash. We have two errors, we have the functions. Alright. Maybe this is not as hard as I thought it would be. At least I hope so. 2 hours later. This is the hardest thing that I ever had to do. Woe is me. If this is done, I think I'm fairly close to releasing a new build. I might just have to play a few more rounds, just to make sure. I may do the following as well. Add a new mastery for bosses and 2 new images for automatons and lesser demons. That might be fun. I might also try out some music, playing some random music in Endless. Although I would, you know, rather have a new track altogether. But we will see. Okay, this is done. Let's see if the functions get called. I think I have to figure out where to place the buttons. Next chapter, previous chapter. Okay, that's very nice. That is very nice. Alright, so we're going to say... What can we do here? Int current, let's just try it out. Chapter page is 0. Where are the chapters displayed? Chapters. Add. Prepare chapters. Chapters add. Chapter index. Show statistic node details. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is figure out the total chapters. Okay, so let's see. Public. No. Int. get total chapters. Total chapters. Oh, there it is. Prepare chapters for total chapters. Okay. Let's see. Int total. Get total chapters. What is stats? What is stats? Oh, it's just run statistics? Okay. Alright. I mean, I can probably say it is notes per chapter. Because then it is versatile. Notes per chapter is 16. Okay, so this is a constant, I guess. All right. Total chapters, return total chapters. Cool, so we have a function that does this. And now we can say int total chapters is get total chapters for run statistics. Current chapter page. Oh. Okay, I need a total chapter pages. Get total chapter pages. I guess I don't. Yeah, Total chapters is this. Total chapters. Int chapters per page is 3. So now I can say total pages is total chapters divided by chapters per page. I mean, this could also be a constant up here. Why not? Alright, total pages returned. Int total pages is get total pages on statistics. I guess I don't need that, do I? If current chapter page is wait a minute. Current chapter page. I think this needs to be 1, 2, and 3 maybe? Let's see. If it is, because otherwise we have total pages, then it needs to be equal. Current chapter page is 0. Let's try that. Same here. Minus minus. If it is smaller than 0, then it is total pages minus 1. Okay. And then we say this, just call display. Should we just say display? Or prepare chapters? That's the question. We could try this, or we could just say let's call display and see what happens. In display, we are going to check if total chapters. I think we need a current chapter is get current, wait a minute, current chapter page times chapters per page. Yes. Count. So this way we need, wait a minute, total chapters. If I is smaller than current what do I want to do here? I think what I want to do here is I want to start at current chapter count, and I think this is just current chapter count last chapter count is current chapter count plus 3. Once, so 3, maybe plus 2. Yeah, maybe. However, if last chapter count is greater or equal to total chapters, then last chapter count is total chapters minus 1. Okay. So if we are on page, let's see, if we are on page 0, then this is 0. And it should be, if I have 3 total pages, that would mean, I think this needs to be 3 here. So it is, I is 0 and is smaller than 3, and it just keeps going. Okay. But for this page, what happens then? Current chapter count is current chapter page. This is 3. Okay. Last chapter count is, if we have 4 total chapters, then this is 3. So that's okay, I guess. Okay, we will see. I think we need a run that actually is endless. So yeah. But maybe that already works. Is chapters 3? Where does it say the... Yeah, okay. Maybe it already works. Maybe it already works. Let's see. Do we have... Oh yeah, we are in an endless run. That's nice. That is really nice. So I'm going to save this for later and I'm going to abandon it. Look at the background. Wow. It's so nice seeing a new background. Definitely want to add more in the future. Okay, I'm going to abandon this. Statistics. Okay, it did not work here. Let's see in collection. Okay, but we have a test case now. Debug log current chapter count, total chapters, and we're going to say log I to string. Why is this only due to the what? What are you talking about? What is that? What does that mean? Alright. If last chapter count is greater or equal to... Okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's see. Does this need to be reset in some way? No. Debug log. Clearing chapters. Just to make sure that everything is working correctly. We have the total chapters, we have the current page. Collection runs. Okay, we have 0 and 4. Oh, I should have used this here, of course. I guess it needs to be this? Maybe. Let's see. I think we're almost there, actually. That's exciting. Oh, I'm so tired again. Yesterday was a really long day. Connection runs. Oh. Oh. Okay. At least this is working. We just have to figure out why it's not switching pages yet. 0. Current chapter count. Current chapter page. Okay, something is happening here. Okay. Debug log. Total pages. Pages to string. Let's see, current page. And current page. If I have 2 pages, wait a minute. Total pages 2. Not sure what's wrong here. Collection runs. Next. Okay, current chapter page is 0. We have total pages 1. That's not true. That is not true. Huh? What is that? What is that? What is that up there? Okay. It's a ghost chapter name. Current chapter page. I mean, yeah, if we have... I guess it needs to be just bigger than total page? Maybe? No. The problem is that it says we have only 1 total page. That's the main issue here. It should say get total chapters. Get total chapter pages. We have total chapters. Let's try this. So we know what's happening. And then we have total pages. Chapters per page. Chapters per page is 3. Yes. Total pages. Okay. Let's see. Probably just a tiny calculation error. Collection runs. Oh. Let's see, to the right. I have total chapters 4, that's correct. 4. Then this is wrong. Total chapters is 4 divided by 3. That should be 2. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Is that the reason again? I guess it is. You need to use a float. Why not? Why not? Chapters per page. Hmm. Okay. Math F. Round to int. Fair enough. I mean, I can probably just convert it to integer. And oh, it's working. Oh my god, it's working. It just looks like shit. That's fine. That's fine, we can fix that. It's just the positioning that's wrong. Also, what is that? What is that? Okay, the position needs to be a separate counter. Int position count 0. Let's increase that. Ooh. But what is happening up above of it? Inventory transform. Prepare chapters, maybe that's it. Oh yeah. It's the same here. No, what we need to do is set active false. And in here, I'm going to say current chapter, set active true. Yes. Time for a beautiful crazy. That should be it. I just need to figure out if the buttons are okay up at the top or not. I can try them at the side. Yes. Oh. The chapter display is not correct yet. That is not correct yet. Which means... what does it mean? Let's see. The I is correct. Maybe it's in prepared chapters? Total chapters. No, this is just this is just preparing the game objects. Where does it set the statistics? Display? No, that's not it. That is not it. Where is it getting set? Display. Prepare notes. Enter a note statistics list. Hello, Mr. Viewer. How is it going? So this is set correctly, I guess. Yes. No, that's a new list. 4 in chapter count minus note per chapter. I'm currently trying to make it work for endless runs to display the picked nodes. Chapters, okay, chapter script. Chapter count 0. Notes per chapter. If statistics node copy. Where does that come from? Solution delete endless runs. Okay. You got it. That was a motto in the company I worked for. Deleted code is debugged code. Something like that. Why is it displaying the same icons? Okay, let's see it again. I just want to see it again. You were just saying whenever you delete something, then that's code that you have, you know, that's working code. Deleted code is the perfect code. It's the best code because you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to test it. It doesn't need to be perfect. Deleted code is the best code. Why is it happening? What is it doing? The nodes, where are the nodes coming from? This is a new list, but it's adding it here. Statistics node copy is 0. Oh, I see. Huh? What? Oh, I see. Oh my god. What is that doing? That is an interesting code. That is an interesting piece of code. I see now what it does. Should you delete it? No. I need it to work. It's not time for jokes. But we can do something else. We can play a little game. Maybe that helps. Do you notice? Steamler. Guess how many reviews this Steam game has. So all you have to do is we can look at the screenshots and then we have to guess what kind of range of Steam reviews it has. Alright, so maybe it has between 10 and 100 reviews, between 100 and 1000, or between 1000 and 10,000, or between 10,000 and 50,000. Okay? My mad scientist roommate turned me into her personal robotic battle maiden. How many reviews does this game have, do you think? And don't cheat. I think 100 and 1000? Okay. Are you sure? Close! It has 25 reviews. Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. Oh my god. This has a lot of reviews, I'm sure. Oh my god, this is a big one. I think it's around here. 10,000, 10,000. What do you think? Yeah, it's super popular. I'm not sure it has more than 10,000. I'm not sure. Yeah, you know, it's popular, but you know, platform on Steam. I think it's around this. What do you think? 1,000 and 10,000. Okay. Perfect, exact range. Yay, it has 3,000 reviews. Oh my god. Sakura Succubus 3. How many reviews does this game have? I would say around 100. I would say about 100. You never know with these anime games, right? I would say about 100. I mean less than 100. His days pass peacefully until he meets Mysterium. Okay, never mind. I think it is this. Oh no, it has 119. Damn it. Spaceship Simulator. Design your own spacecraft with captured components. I think this is big. I think this is big. I think this has... I think this has about 100,000. Yeah. Sounds very niche. 10? You think it's 10? I think it's here, but I'm going to use yours. Damn it, you were right. 23. Okay, Cosmic Tempest. Blast through the stars in this high-octane platformer shooter. Platformer? I'm not really sure. It costs $40. What? This costs $40? I would say between 1 and 100. No, I think it's probably around here. More than 100. I think it's modest. What do you think? It has 2 reviews. Did you just check? If it has 2 reviews, then okay. I mean, it just came out. So it was like 2 months ago. I'm going to say niche. Do you agree? I'm going with niche. Ah, verdammt! Es war 111. Almost! I think this should still count, you know? You're pretty good at this. Shut up. You're pretty good at this. Shut up. Alright. The problem is that it needs to remove all of the entries in this. Basically this. In this array. So basically what I need to do is if current chapter is greater than 0. Oh. Current chapter page. Then we need to get rid of all entries in map node history, map node statistics list for the past chapters. It's actually a pretty sad thing. I go to Steam events page and there are screens upon screens of thumbnails. And behind each is a person with a passion project that wants you to play the game, but most of them don't get played. You know what? No games get played. Knowing Steam players are hoarders explains why you give Wave the 30%. You get access to a bunch of drunken sailors who spend money irresponsibly. More than likely, the person buying your game is not going to play it. Nobody's playing the games, even if you buy them. Of course, that mask doesn't make it better, but it's a so-called pile of shame. The reason Steam makes indie so much money compared to all other platforms is that they have built up an audience that is full of super diehard hobbyists, and they buy stuff not because they actually want to consume it, but because they are collecting it. And just in here it says, your game is just another brick in the pile. That is the real sad thing. You're making a game, and even if you're selling it, who is going to play it? That is the really sad thing. Okay, we have chapter count, chapter per node. Wait a minute. Is it per node? Nodes per chapter. Okay. Int to remove. Total remove. Wait a minute. What is the correct? Need to remove. Is this a consciously down Steam purchase a few years ago? Not even because of money, but I noticed that I leave so much unplayed. It is, yeah. It is crazy. I just there was a guy who said that Xbox Game Pass is one of the reasons why the industry is hurting so much right now. You know, Microsoft just fired 9,000 people. It's just this huge pile of games that nobody's playing and it just keeps growing. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. -1 times nodes per chapter times 3. No. I think it's like this. People definitely play games on Game Pass. How profitable is this for developers is another question, it seems. Yeah. Okay. I need to remove. Current chapter is, if it's 1, then I need to remove 1 times 16 times 3. That should be correct. So for int I 0. Oh, what the hell? What did I press? Okay, I'm going to copy this and just move it. Okay, if this works, I'm going to put it in a different function. I hope it does. I don't buy Game Pass because I know my personality and I know that I would start to play more to not waste it. That's true in a way. The only times I buy Game Pass is I used to buy it because I got it for like €1 or something like that. Or there was always this weird promotion thing that they had. And I don't even know why. Then I would just buy it and immediately cancel it, and I would just, you know, play a few games for 5 minutes just to see what they're like. And that's it. I'm not really sure what that even did for developers. But yeah, if you actually buy a full month with like fully priced, how much is that even? Is it like 10 or 15 or 20 euros? Okay, this is working, but it's $10. Okay. I mean, it is kind of cheap enough where it's like, okay, if I play a game for 5 hours, I guess that's fine. And I think I don't know. I mean, I had PlayStation Plus a while ago, like many years ago, and they also have these free games. And at some point I stopped playing them because most of the time it was like games that I never really wanted to play anyway. And there was a time period where I forced myself to play them because in a way I paid for them, you know. And it was not a good time. It was like, oh, I'm playing games even though I don't want to play them just because I got them for free. I mean, I paid for them anyway with PlayStation Plus, but that is a weird way to play games. So yeah, I kind of get it. I used to be the same for PlayStation Plus, yeah. And I mean, sometimes I would play a game where I would have never tried it, and then I was like, okay, this is actually a really good game. So sometimes you would stumble upon a game where it was better than you thought. But most often than not, there was a reason why I didn't want to play certain games. And sometimes even getting them for free doesn't help. Isn't that weird? Sometimes you don't even want to play a game even if you get it for free. That's where we are at. It used to be, like in the early days, when I had a PlayStation 1, I would play every game on the PlayStation demos. And it wasn't always the best experience, but I would still try to have fun with them. And nowadays it's like, no. Even if it's free, I don't care. It's really sad. It's really sad. Clean notes for current chapter. Void clean notes for current chapter. Maybe I'm strange, but I like to be intentional with purchases. Yeah. Game Pass is good value, but you can select only from the slot that Microsoft provides you. I mean slop, yeah. It depends on what you like. I would say it depends on the selection, yeah. Yes. And right now I'm the same, so I only buy games that I want to play in this moment. I didn't even buy anything in the last few sales on Steam, I think. Recently I bought Monster Train 2, and it wasn't even on sale. I just wanted to play it and Become the Moon. And this one, every time I would just want to play a game, I just buy it and then play it. Not even waiting for a sale or anything. Yeah. Notes. Okay. I've bought Doom Eternal. I've missed the hype train, but it's really, really fun. Oh, nice. That may be controversial, but I don't really like the new Doom games. I don't know. I don't know why. Collection runs. Does it still work? Yes. Okay, what about the Hover though? Why does the Hover not work anymore? They lean in a different direction, less organic exploration, more tricky combat arenas. Right, that might be it. The combat is very good, so I allow it. Alright. That makes sense. Oh, is it because I'm setting it to inactive? Prepare chapters. No, that's not it. Yeah, quick one maps. Old school. I don't know, I like the old stuff. It is what it is. I don't know, there's something about them. When I read the book about the 3 Johns, basically the creators of Doom and Quake, it was so fascinating to me because their focus was on speed. Like speed and I don't know, it was such a cool read. Speed and performance. Why is this not added to the menu? Does this have a button? No. They actually pushed the envelope pretty hard with level design stuff. Some of my favorite levels ever are from... What is that? From mods. That is a nice one. Nice replacement. Do I have this set somewhere? Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay. I still remember playing Quake 1. Quake 1 was such a cool game. The atmosphere of it was so good. Where is the statistics mode? Current chapter. Chapter. This is not a button? What? Why is this not a button? Instantiate, transform, game set to true. Maybe this is the reason. Let's see. If you ever decide to go back to Quake, you won't be disappointed. Official Remaster has a new very good campaign and even a mod downloader. The official remaster? Wait a minute. Did I play that? Quake Enhanced. Do you mean this? Or does it have a separate Steam entry? Quake? Steam is updated to be a remaster, yes. Ah, okay, so this is the remaster. It looks so good. Oh my god. I'm wondering if I have this. No, I have Half Quake, whatever that is. Is this related to Quake? I'm not really sure. Buy Quake. Yeah, I might check it out. Don't know if it's good, yeah. Looks like a teenager made it, to be honest. Oh, now it works again? Okay. No, it doesn't. Okay, so what I need to do is, I think I need to tap the script. I guess I need to just menu. It doesn't have a menu. What is the menu then? Is it collection? Time flies, indeed. Did you see the new game called Time Flies? It's called Time Flies because you're playing as a fly. And it's running on the latest PlayStation 5. Cutting edge graphics. I know, right? It's really cute. It's coming out soon. So yeah, time flies, indeed. Collection has a menu. Do I have access to collection? No, I don't. Oh. Okay, I think I can do the following. Wait a minute. Menu. Okay, I think that's what I can do. Reset, refresh buttons extreme. Yes. I think that's what I can do. Okay. Collection runs. Okay. I was almost sure this would work. Okay, what I can do is I can give it a menu. Public URL menu. Menu. And then I can say menu refresh buttons extreme. And wherever it is called. In collection, yes. It needs to have the reference to the menu. Same here. Please work. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Only took me an hour. And I still might need to change how the arrows look. We will see. Have you ever tried to attach AI to your code? Something like Cursor or Claude? I wonder if it will even understand what kind of game it is. I have not tried it. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, it's not working at... Also, okay. That's an error. I've not tried it because... I don't know. I like writing my code. So far, I have not stumbled upon any issues. Like any roadblocks where I was like, oh, I need the brain of a supercomputer to help me out. I would, I mean, sometimes I would use just ChatGPT. But I mean, in this case where I'm like, I need a menu, whatever. I don't think it would, I mean, it probably would understand what it's doing. But the problem with coding with AI is, in my experience, that you are starting to rely on it too much. I've seen this for me time and time again. It's like you start using it to create a function. So, and then you don't even try to understand the function, that you just copy and paste it over, and then it doesn't work. And then you're getting frustrated because you're like, why does the machine not do exactly what I'm telling it to do? So, and then you get in this weird back and forth where you're like, no, I meant this. And then it spits out a new code and you're pasting it again and it still doesn't work. And then you're like, okay, let's start again. I want to have this, and I'm doing this, and I'm currently getting this error message. And again, back and forth, and you keep copying, pasting, and it's so frustrating, and you're building up this frustration because you thought this would be an easy thing to do. And it's not an easy thing to do sometimes, because either your prompt is wrong or the context is not, it's not entirely context aware. But yeah, so it's sometimes it's not helping. It is actually getting you further away from the end result. I'm going to refill my water. Be right back. All right, let's figure this out. Runs. Now it is working. And now it's not. The button here, no. The button is entirely gone. No, it's still working. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that. Alright, do you still have ads? It says it's still running ads. The problem is set inactive to true. Okay. For me, adblocker doesn't work on Twitch. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm not a prolific AI user, but my experience has been very mixed. I needed a reasonably simple bash script and I didn't remember much of its syntax. And I knew that it is full of footguns and AI couldn't write it. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Yesterday I had a really good use case. I needed to update some database queries and stuff like that. And that actually worked. That was really cool and really helpful. But other times I tried to use AI for a function for this game where it would use it would move an object from point A to B, but in an arch. I'm like, okay, I kind of know what to do, but I don't want to type it right now, so I'm giving it to ChatGPT, and it was such a chore that at the end of the session I was like, I could have just done it myself. Why didn't I just do it myself? So yeah, good and bad experiences, I guess. And in this way, where I'm just typing it myself, I just like, I mostly understand every line I write. So I can come back to it and, you know, kind of understand what the lines do and adjust it that way. I don't know. Relying too much on AI is really dangerous. It's great about well-documented things. Command line syntax of some popular tool or SQL queries. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Why is the menu null though? That is the real question. Collection. Oh, I did not save it? Oh. That must be why. That must be why. The best thing about AI is using it to reformat stuff. Like if you have a giant list of strings that you need to have them in a different format of some kind, that is really helpful. That usually works very, very well. Jonathan Blow also thinks current AI iteration is bullshit. Yeah. I don't know why. It's just so... This whole vibe coding thing, where you don't even understand what you're writing. It's really dangerous, I think. It's not working. It's not working. I mean, the buttons are there now at least, so... What? There's no hover for these? Something is really off. Okay. Do you not have a function? I'm dying to play this new puzzle game. Yeah, I know you meant for programming. His new puzzle game looks interesting for sure. I wonder how much it is going to sell. Button index is 232. Okay. That is crazy. Oh, do you see what's happening here? It just keeps adding buttons. That's hilarious. Okay. He decided to create the universe first with his new language compiler and custom engine, right? I know. It took 10 years and there's no end in sight. There is still no end in sight. I thought it looked really, you know, on track to be released sometime in a year or something like that. Oh my god. I follow some of his stuff, so I've seen some of his streams and some of his YouTube videos. And yeah, I mean, I kind of understand that you want to keep working on your game until it is perfect. I'm kind of in a similar boat right now. I think I have a game lab friend who would have probably released this game like a year ago or even sooner. No, that's not me, I guess. He said that in a year he can give it an estimate about release date. Okay, that's insane. That is really insane. It is. Yeah. I guess he's not expecting to run even on the production costs on that game. I guess. Is he even going to release the new programming language and the new engine? I think there was an intention of doing that, to release it publicly, right? Is that still his intention? Yeah. You know what's funny is that every time I feel like this is a trap that every developer or every creative person runs into. The first few projects are really fast and get finished quickly, but the more projects you make and the more you know, the more you learn about your craft or whatever, the longer your projects take. And I see this every time. It's like they know more and they know how to make higher quality stuff. And then they forget that the original projects were popular because of the low quality or of the lower quality. It's so interesting. There is a free beta you can sign up for, but I don't know about commercial use. Oh. that would be insane if he doesn't allow commercial use. Isn't there a cathedral in Spain that is being built for 300 years or something? I mean, why not? Yeah, I can see that. Manure. Okay. Set active false. Prepare chapters. What does that do? It creates a new list? What? Oh. If chapters count. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Why would that? Is a church under construction in the district of Barcelona. It is the largest unfinished Catholic church in the world. Oh my god. Construction of the Familia began under architect de Paula de Villar. Okay. That was a French pronunciation for some reason. Yeah. I don't know if that is a comparable project because the guy isn't even around anymore. That's insane. That does not work. I think it needs to be this way. No. That is so weird. Why? Imagine you make a game and your son inherits it and finishes it, or even your grandkid. I don't want to imagine that. That's crazy. A cross-generation game. I mean, something like that happened with the Dune books, right? I think the author, is he called Frank Miller? Frank Herbert, yeah. I think his son kept writing the books after he died, right? I think there were some examples where children take over some creative projects and carry on. So who knows, maybe Dwarf Fortress will be continued forever. Ah, yeah, right. That's true. If chapters is null or chapters.count is null, I'm going to create a new chapters list. Okay. That should be better. Let's see. Okay. You're not distracting me. But have fun doing things. Collection runs. Okay. Okay. Was this the issue? I think this was the issue. Okay. That's much better. Alright. There is a weird thing going on here though. The hover works for this one, but it doesn't work for this one. Oh. Oh no. I hate how the alert life is a constant struggle against entropy. I guess the human's plight. Yeah. That's true. It is a constant struggle against entropy. I'm currently reading a book called Tiny Experiments, and there was a really cool quote, and I'm going to tell you. Let's be honest, nobody really wants to live a productive life. We want to express ourselves, connect with others, and explore the world. Productivity is just a means to those ends. It should certainly not come at the expense of actually living life. Yeah. And right here I'm trying to make this work. This book is giving me some existential crisis. I'm going to be honest. Why is this not working? I guess. If this is active, you have to balance subsistence with passions. We can't all live like hippies in vans. I know. It's just... Basically, the book is saying you don't need to overdo it. Or try not to overdo it. Like right now, this is probably overdoing it. You see? This is maybe too much. Maybe this is a little too much, you know? I have this list, I have this list, and I have a nice to have, then I have balance, a roadmap, a list for lists basically. I mean, I kind of know what the goal is, and I have an end in sight. But at some point, it's like, wow. When all I want to do, like if I really ask myself what I want to do right now, maybe, you know, just sleep or go to the gym. Maybe that's what I want to do right now. But I know I need to finish this first, so. But as soon as you stop and ask yourself why, that is really hard to answer. I know that working on a game is giving me energy. I mean, it's not draining me of energy. So sometimes when you do a task that you don't want to do, and after 1 or 2 hours you're like really, you're just done. And I feel like I can do this forever. So this is probably why I'm here. You know? But it's hard to say. Very hard to say. Clear chapters. Clean notes for current chapter. Is this... No, this is something else. Display. Prepare notes. Hide notes. Note script. Button. Enabled. Is false. I think this is what we need to do. Node statistic, and let's say to true. Let's see if that works. I think it's pretty easy to answer because you want your artistic output to be good and polished. I play guitar in my room for no one and still want to play well because it feels good to create quality things. You want your artistic output to be good and polished. That is a tough one. Because the need for that is probably based on fear. It's probably based on fear of getting rejected. So you're trying hard as possible to make something that is that works well, that looks as good as possible, that sounds good, so that hopefully nobody can reject it or have a negative opinion. I think this is something where, you know, deep in the human psyche or whatever, there's this rooted feeling of you have to belong to the tribe or something like that, so you cannot really, I don't know, so if you're stuck in this polishing loop, I think it's based on fear of rejection. Because if you do not care about any other opinions, or if you don't care about what people think about your game, then I would probably just release it a lot sooner. I don't know, maybe that's really hard to say. Yesterday, for example, I played on my piano. And I didn't record it. I know it was just for myself. And it is really freeing in a way, because I can play wrong notes, and I can also let the wrong notes play out. I don't have to, you know, stop suddenly and think like, oh, I just made a mistake. No. Sometimes I make a mistake and I just listen to it and even let it play out, let it ring. So I don't know. It feels good to play a really high quality song, or a very well polished melody or something like that. Even to myself, that is true. But is it because I would know that if I played this to an audience, it would be liked or would be enjoyed? That's a really difficult one. Because a child, if you look at a child, and if a child plays an instrument, it does not care at all. It just plays random notes, and it is having the time of its life. Still does not work. Is it enabled? Oh, it's still enabled. Display. Display. It should be set to inactive. Repair chapters. Set active false. Interesting question. If a desire to be good at something is intrinsically or externally motivated, right? Where does the motivation come from? Because if you are just living alone on the planet, does it really matter? Also, what does quality then even mean? What is the standard for quality that you are achieving? Some Greek philosophers should have discussed that. They probably did. They had a very high quality discussion about it. I'm pretty sure. Clear chapters, okay. I think I need to have a new hide nodes. Oh. Hide nodes. Okay. Alright, let's see. Hohe works. Hohe works. Ah. Yes. The choice of making quality software. Okay, I think I'm going to put the arrows down here. Not really sure. Let's look at it this way. If I'm the only person on the planet and then a guitar falls from space, I know nothing about music but still can feel dissonant chords. A good chord progression will feel nice, so I guess I would have improved because of that self-feedback. Yeah, for sure. I feel so as well. Then again, hang on a second. There's still a question, like if you look at music from different cultures, sometimes you hear a song and it feels really weird to you, but to them it feels just right. So there's still a difference. There is still a difference. There is still the music that you have grown up with that informs all of your decisions, and I think it even informs your feelings of when you say the chord progression feels good. Why does it feel good? Because maybe as a child you have listened to similar chord progressions. So I don't think it's that easy. Because how would you know what it, you know? I know that some frequencies feel good nevertheless. Because that is how music evolved in the first place, I guess. But there's still a difference to what feels good and what you feel like feels good because you have heard it before. But I think that in music culture there's going to be a feeling about what sounds better. Yeah. I don't remember the name of it, but there's a old Japanese folk song culture or something like that that is really, really odd. I mean, to my ears, right? To their ears, it's super awesome. And even in Austria, we have yodeling. I mean, well, what about throat singing? Throat singing is really nice, but if you're not used to it, then you're like, huh? What is this? Materia. Wait a minute. No. Show for display cards. But feels very spicy and energetic. Right. But yeah, the question about why. I mean, there is a sense of craftsmanship. I'm currently also reading a book called Out of the Crisis. and by Deming, Edward Deming, and he explains that he basically explains why the Western industry is falling behind the Japanese industry, and it's because one of the things is because the sense of pride of craftsmanship is really low in the Western world, where in the Japanese factories, for example, or at least when it was written in the 80s, every worker had a huge sense of pride of his craft. So high quality standards and everything that they made was of high quality, and they just had a sense of pride. And I think this is what you meant earlier, because you want your artistic output to be good and polished. There is a certain sense of pride when making something really cool and well-rounded that you can be proud of. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely one of the reasons. But comparing it to the other book that I'm reading, Tiny Experiments, it's like, okay, am I still running the quality treadmill, or am I on a path where I'm addicted to my own to-do list because it feels so nice to check off tasks. What is that? Oh, that's the thing. Okay. Is this? Do you think that's copyrighted 12 years ago? Probably not. Okay, I'm going to listen to it. Wait a minute. Didn't they use this in Ghost in the Shell? This singing style was in Ghost in the Shell, right? I think it was. Actually, a friend of mine recently sent me a link. What was it? Yeah, it is. Here is what my friend sent me. Yeah, it is. I think this is the same. It's crazy.
And we're pleased to have these.
That might be, yeah, that might be Ghost in the Shell related. I really liked it. All right. All right, all right. Let's see. What is the layer of this showrun deck? Tournament button? No. Oh. Default? Is it just... Okay, yeah, it's just in front. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, okay. Not sure if this is the correct position. We'll see. I hope this is it. I think this is it, actually. Yeah. Now I just need to... I mean, it looks absolute ass. Let's be honest. It looks like crap. Could a book about greatness of Japanese craftsmen be backwards rationalism from the time when it seemed the Japanese would conquer the world? Nowadays, Japan is getting old and rigid, and their great craftsmanship then saved them. Sure, yeah, this is a book about, I think it was written in the 80s. I mean, I'm not saying it's true nowadays, but what is really cool about that book is how to, basically it's about how to motivate people to actually contribute high quality returns or something like that. The problem is that if your company does not value quality, like through the whole process, then you're going to lose customers, and then you're losing money, and then your company basically fails. This is basically what the book is trying to say in a nutshell. It's really simplified. So if you allow people to have a sense of ownership and a sense of and a pride of the craftsmanship, then the product in the end will have higher quality, and the customers will be more satisfied, and the company just keeps going. That is really what it's really not about the Japanese are the best or whatever. The book just says, okay, this is what he observed, and we should kind of copy it. If it the question whether it saved Japan or not, well, the downside of that is that there is a toxic perfectionism, right? Where, as you see with Jonathan Blow, at some point you're so proud of your craftsmanship that you cannot let it go until it is perfect. And that is, I think, the other side of the coin, where at some point you have to accept a certain level of, you just have to accept something. You have to accept your results at some point. Because as you see in South Korea, for example, the whole system is basically falling apart because nobody's having children anymore. Because everybody is like, okay, we have to do our best. And yeah, that's the rest of the world now. John can afford indulging pursuit of perfection. He's made a ton of money on The Witness and Braid. Yes, of course he can do that. Especially if he's happy doing that. But to me, working on a project for 10 years. I mean, I worked on Halfquake Sunrise. At least it took me 7 years. But still along the way I released stuff because you kind of need the feedback from the outside world sometimes. He's not happy, yeah. He's constantly cranky about how he's losing money constantly. Exactly. I think this is not. I've talked about this in a previous stream. The things I notice more often than not is when when game studios are highly successful with one of the first titles, then they always have problems with the next title. So yeah, I've seen it a lot. Especially because they are now swimming in money and they have there is no incentive to be quick. You know, there's no survival incentive anymore because they have infinite amount of money. So there's no pressure anymore. And if there's no pressure, one of the examples is Hollow Knight. I think Hollow Knight has made them so much money that they have a lot of pressure to get Silksong out, I'm sure. I'm sure the pressure is incredible. But on the other hand, they have so much money that they can keep working on it to keep perfecting it. It's a really weird position to be in. So in some ways, if your first album is highly successful, the next album is always going to be cursed. It's really weird. I think I want them down a little bit further. And then I think that's it for now. I'm not sure what this... Japanese game developers are actually very good at it. If they make money, they are still very pragmatic about it and keep sequels scoped on budget. Trying to think. Trying to think, because I don't think Nintendo is always doing that. You know? What about Metroid 4? Western developers didn't release Elder Scrolls game in 15 years, Fallout in 10 years. But hey, they did re-release Skyrim a lot, so... Surely that counts. But yeah. No, I think that Japanese game developers, I think, is one of the is a good example of what this book is describing, I think. If you play Final Fantasy XIV and compare it to a Western MMO, the difference in the animations is quite obvious, and I think this is, I don't know. Yeah. But I guess it depends on the studio or whatever. Also, I mean Ender Scrolls and Fallout is a I also no, I don't think I agree that still very pragmatic about it and keep sequels scoped on a budget. That is certainly not true. Because there are many counterexamples. Like think of what is the sequel called to Shadow of the Colossus? What was it called? I mean the game after it. The Last Guardian, yeah. That was in development hell. And what about Final Fantasy XIV? You know, the first version of it, actually a really good example. So yeah, I think something's going on there as well. FromSoft still uses animation from Demon's Souls, so they are still being frugal about it. Oh yeah, that's great. The new Final Fantasy team is, I think, more akin to what you're saying. They're also trying to reuse a lot of the assets that they have to make new content. They are really on time. They can work with the budget that they have. So I think the new Final Fantasy 14 is exactly what you're saying. But I also don't want to be on the development team of that. That must be super stressful, I think. If they don't have to sleep under their desks, that's even better. Exactly. Can I do this? And then I will do this, and then I will move it over here. Alright. I guess that's better. I guess that's better. Okay, now I need to hide the buttons. Collection, statistics tab. There we go. Public UI button. Next chapter. Page. Button. Oh. Button, next chapter page. And if we have clear chapters, can we do it in here? I guess we can. No, let's make a new function. Check chapter buttons. Get total what? Hint. Total chapters is get total chapter. Get total chapter pages. Is it one or? Total chapters 3 divided by, okay, so I guess this is, yeah. Game object set active true. And otherwise, we are going to set them to false. So, I think I'm done. Let's see. 2 hours for this feature. I think what tiny experiments means is that you should just try to enjoy the process. It is not about the finished product, it is about enjoying making the product. I think this is what it really comes down to. So that means in a chat with the viewer, that's fine. Because if my goal is just to make a game, I guess that's the wrong goal. Okay, yeah, buttons are now gone. All right. I don't hate it, but can they? I thought I moved them down a little bit more. Guess I didn't. Collection, buttons, next page. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, okay, let's do that. -1. Maybe? Okay. Let's try 12 and... What is going on there? Oh no, did I introduce a new bug? Please no. Please no. Okay, collection runs. So far it's looking good. Ah, I remember. I need to set the current page to 0. Display. Yeah, chapters, where's the next page? Where's the next page? Previous chapter page. Huh? What? Collection. Next run, there it is. Next run. Oh, it's in collection. That makes sense. Display. What? Huh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, we can do that. Is it not public? It's not public, okay. Now it is. Let's try again. Collection runs. Next page, go back. Did not work apparently. Next page. What? Remove at 0. Clean notes for current chapter. No, it needs to be... It needs to be set to 0. Wait a minute. Display. Collection, display current run. Current chapter page should be 0. Clean notes. Display. Statistics tab display. Collection 723. Oh. Why? Why did I not save? I will be right back. All right. I think we're almost done, but I said that an hour ago. But now I think we're almost done. Let's see. Was there any remaining issue? I don't remember. it was 2 minutes ago. I don't remember. Also, what happened there? Okay. Collection runs. Okay, yeah, now it works. Now it works. So in theory, I can play for a long time now, and all of the chapters are displayed correctly. Very nice. Congratulations. I'm so proud of this craftsmanship. 100 more to go. 100 more to go. No, it's fine. It's not 100. I think think it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Something like that. So in theory, I could finish the game in 11 days. That's what I'm saying. That's sounds easy, right? Maybe even in 11 hours. Maybe I could release it in 12 hours. Let's see what happens if we play past the fourth boss. Just in case. Enemy debuffed. My favorite. Wow. So many Lachma. Okay. Yeah, I'm still thinking about the release date. It's so hard to say. A part of me wants to release it in November or December. And if you look at the list, it sounds really simple, right? It's like, oh, just 11 more things to do. That's really easy. Good. We have July. Still so much time. I guess I could make it. But on the other hand, if I release it in March, even more time. One could argue that releasing ASAP is prudent and good practice because the changes in relation to players' feedback can invalidate a lot of polishing work. I'm trying to think of what you're saying. Can you rephrase that? Are you saying that player feedback is bad? Or changing the process too much? One thing I will say is that if you release things really, really quickly, without much iteration, it tends to feel a little purer, if that makes sense. Like there's a bit more soul left in the game. I don't know if that makes sense. I noticed that myself when I work on a piece of music, and the first version of the music track to me sounds really good sometimes, or more, yeah, you know, most of the times maybe. And then I'm like, okay, here's a mistake that I need to fix, and here's a mistake I need to fix, and what if I do this, what if I do that? And then after, when I'm done with the track, it feels really off. Like the first version of it still feels much better for some reason. It is a really weird thing that happens sometimes. Okay, what is... Can we just, you know... Stop it. Am I going to die? Maybe. Okay. Card plate. Stop it. Clear buffs. Oh, maybe I can use that. No, I cannot use that. That's crazy. What is going on? I'm going to put this here. Of course. Still immune, huh? Wow. Okay. Clear buffs. Okay. That is interesting. Clear buffs. Just to make sure it dies. For example, some Lakama turns out to be broken, you remove it or rework it, that's fine, but if your achievements related to it, you have to redo it too. Ah. Okay. The more polished the game is, the harder it is to make changes. That's true, yes. Alright, so this is chapter 5. It works. It works. Very nice. Okay, we have this. Do I need all of these? Let's see. Cooldown needs to be erased. No. I don't want to mention this. This is already mentioned. This is... That was a funny bark. That is now fixed, thankfully. Remove that. Doesn't work on... Okay, fixed. Alright. Some Lacrima don't appear in the first run of the game. No, don't appear in the first run of the game, okay. Interesting bug fixed. Playing a spell on an ally can sometimes screw up the button order. What? Okay. If not, play, okay. Okay. How does endless mode scale? Yes. Basically, the scaling is the same as in chapter 2 and 3. The values just get a higher percentage. I have not figured out exactly how far you can go with that. So yeah, in theory. So I really don't have any idea how well it scales right now. The one thing that I need to do is Increase value of special enemies and bosses in endless. This is definitely something we need to do. Try plus chapter or something. Needs to be a percentage. It is possible that players can snowball order. Yeah. That's definitely possible. And truly play endless, yeah. That is what I'm trying to. Yeah. I know that Balatro, for example, it scales really high really fast. So it is really hard to play truly endless. So I might take a similar approach, where after chapter 3 it's the increase is really high. But if you take a look at the values right now, it basically becomes a one-hit KO. Because let's look. If you look at the numbers of the enemies, okay, I mean they have 23 deck right now. When in doubt, use exponential curve, exactly. I mean, it feels alright so far because I'm still not one-shotting them, if you know what I mean. Let's see. It is really easy though. So yeah. I will definitely have to improve the scaling. I have not looked at it at all yet. Just wanted to get it working first. Yeah, maybe. We will see. The one thing that I definitely have to do is, this is a fixed value in Xenoblade 27, so all of these values need to increase also. I'm going to increase them with a simple percentage, so that at least this is scaling too. Let's see. Ouch. Stop it. But yeah, one of the things that will definitely happen is that attack at one point will be so high that it just one-shots you, I guess. I'm wondering why is it so low at the moment. Okay, elite files have 33, so that is a little bit more. Let's take a look what the boss has. I mean, 33 damage is a lot already. It basically means almost like 2 hits or something. It's not. We will see. I accept whatever. This is definitely interesting though, because now you get full inventory more often. You have to be a little bit more careful. Lightning 27. I'm going to improve that. Huh? Oh. Okay, never mind. Now it is lightning. Oh, never mind. Okay. Redraw. Bully. Okay. So yeah, I don't really... I mean, if people want to play endless, do they mean endless or do they mean that it needs... I guess it is kind of like Balato, where it does have to get more difficult faster. And see how far they can get. I think this is the... I'm not really sure. I guess they can definitely do this and do this. Let's see what the boss has. 49 damage. I mean, that is not... that is not... That's 2 hits basically. And you're dead. Let's see. So this guy has flying now. I mean, he will definitely die in this round. Oh my god, the overlay. But he also has 35 attacks. So again, I only have 70 health. So my guess is, yeah, this guy is dead for sure. My guess is that it is not going to be super hard. It's just the mistakes are going to be more... If you make a mistake, then you're going to have to pay for it. Oh, you just killed everything. Very nice. I'm wondering if the blessings at some point will get too much. I guess there should be a limit. Alright, so you have... Still have 30 attack. But my creatures also don't really have more, so... Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to add a function here. Add endless scaling. In game configuration, Larkham value increase per act. Enemy HP increase per act. Enemy additional HP increase per act. So I guess this needs to be... This also needs to increase after chapter 4. Enemy attack. It's 0 between... Okay, that's interesting. Increase per act. Okay, so it increases by 3 per act. And the creatures increase by 2 per act. Okay. I guess what I can do is I will add a new enemy additional attack increase per act endless, something like that, and then it just keeps going. Not really sure. But as we just saw, I'm not really sure about that. We can probably increase it per chapter. This already increases it by 3 per act. If map current act is creator, I guess this is not zero based. Are you? Oh, it is. It is zero based. Okay, then it's creator 2. I guess I could use the same again. Or I could just increase it. If map current act is greater than 2, then we're going to say enemy attack plus equals times map current act divided by, I don't know, 20 or something. Let's see what it does. I think it is 3 divided by 20. What is that? Okay, it's 0.15. So an additional 1% in chapter. What about the next one? It's an additional 2%. Alright. I guess we can do that. An additional 0.5% every time. That's 4%, 5%. Yeah, let's try that. Same for enemy HP. Just an additional percentage. Let's see what happens. Continue. Let's enter a fight. Okay, now it's at 45. That feels a little bit better because earlier it was just like 33 or something. Yeah, that feels better. Again, at some point it's going to be you cannot allow any mistakes to happen because the player's health does not increase as much. But yeah, that's not the point of it, I guess. We will see. $99. 46. Let's see what the boss has. Oh yeah, now I'm getting 45 damage. Yep. That's crazy. That is insane. Okay, 45 damage, let's go. Ouch. Still no moon, unfortunately. Oh my god. More cry, enemy buffed, incinerate. Let's see. Double. Yes, I take that. Of course I'm taking double. Perfect timing. Die. Death by impulse fire. Shield, okay. Sure, let's make a bigger creature. One more time. First blood needs to go. Needs to go. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Nope. Let's see what the boss has. 80 damage. It's basically a one hit. Yep. No, okay, let's try. Okay. 237. $80 damage. Oh my god. It is asleep. That's good. Don't wake the giants. Yeah, anyway. Wow. boss is dead. Alright. Yeah, also the blessings don't scale. These are all fixed values. Okay, what do the... Okay, yeah, they have 55 now. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. Okay. We will see. I think this is one of the reasons why I want to release a new demo build, because I want to get feedback on that and see what people think. Let's save. Is this... Yeah, 7, okay. I'm going to abandon this run. Statistics. Yes, okay. That works still. Very nice. Can I increase the value of special enemies and bosses in Endless? Let's see if I can do that easily. Something like this. Special enemy. Apply enemy for a material. Special enemy. Turn card to special enemy card. Right. Apply special enemy material. Apply text material to card. What? And apply it. Value is value. Here we go. If, then we can say I'm not sure if it's going to make a lot of sense for all of them, but we will just increase it a little bit. I think we can increase it by... Yeah, let's try this out first. This is for... Oh yeah, this is going to be used anyway for the bosses too. Yeah. That's actually perfect. Alright, let's see. I might have to do the same for blessings. I'm not sure. Okay. Save. Attack flat 38. I think the default is... Oh, yeah, it's 27. So yeah, this has been increased. Okay, that's good. That is very good. I mean, you can still make a tiny build at some point, so... Okay, turn Exodus. This does not really have a value. Oh, I just... Yeah, never mind. I just like tiny. It's so cool. All enemies. Let's go. Attack. Actually, weak is not bad. Weak is really not bad in this case anymore. Cracked slots too. Yeah, okay. Enemy buffed favor. 66 damage. And now it's dead. And now it's dead. I don't want to do this. What can we do? Yes. Impulse 44. Eternal. Eternal is great. What do I have? Shield and favor. Favor, let's go. Let's go with favor. Impulse 44 sounds like a cheat code from Quake. It does! You're right. Enemy buff Stone Skin 19, which was originally $12. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, what does the boss look like? Card blade, Mark 19. Steel, gold. That was 12 and now it's 19. That's fine. Fracture 12, yeah, low numbers is low numbers, that's okay. At least it increases, so I'm not worried about that. 74 damage. 252 damage. Sure, just It definitely scales better now. It is super menacing, if you ask me. Are you done? Is it my turn now? All right. Card blade. How am I? Okay, one more immunity. Then you're dead. Oh my god, it's so much damage. Okay. Enemy debuffed. I think I can try Card Blade. Oh no, it's fractured. Holy crap. Oh, it has golden blockade, and now it's tiny. Now it's dead. Very nice. Tiny to the rescue. I meant the values on the attack. Like one mistake and you're dead. It's just there's no buffer anymore. I'm fully aware now that I still destroy everything. 63 damage. How far does it go? And you're dead. Yeah, okay. $61. What was your original value? $36. Okay, yeah. Yep. It's definitely doing something. Alright. Dead. Okay, let's put something here. I could try that. No. Poison. What if I add glass cannon here? Spellblade Incinerate 45. That's fine. Yes, it's 90. Yes. No. Oh, elite fight. Oh my god, 6 lanes. Oh my god. Is this how it ends? Is this how it ends? Enemy deaths, that's fine. Damage taken, that's fine. Okay. Alright. Creature plate. Do something. Oh, it doesn't have poison. Okay. Now it does. Turn pass, tiny, heal, tiny. Okay. That should be fine. Enemy buffed Exodus. No. No. Stop it. Stop. Okay. Creature plate all enemies. Okay. Alright, let's add some poison. Oh, this is already... Oh, it's already done. I guess I can do this. Nice. Nice. Alright, next one. Well, you can play endlessly, I guess. I'm wondering if the blessings should have a limit. But mainly because of performance reasons. But maybe it's just fine. Only only 3 pages of blessings. Perfectly fine. I should clear my inventory. shield, please. I don't need that. Don't need that. Does it have... Oh, no, it's fine. Fracture 100%. No. That's funny. Oh. Mm-hmm. Alright. I can try this. And a little bit of Warcry. Alright. Enemy debuffed. Let's try. That's it? Okay. What? Fracture success. No surprise. Oh. Okay. Next. $1,000 HP. That's nice. Enemy debuffed. Creature shifted, resist and shield all allies. Okay. Redraw. Alright. This one is barely surviving, but that's fine. Enemy debuff. Do I have a poison here? Yes, I have. Alright, one down. What else can we do? No, 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 no. Hello? Why is this not working? Enemy debuffed? Oh, it has resist. They all have resist. Oh, never mind. Well. Ouch. What just happened? All right. Okay, that should be fine. Great shift, ally attack. Oh. Oh. You need to be killed. Alright. A little bit of poison. A little bit of Warcry. Creature shifter. Okay, that should be fine. I hope you like poison. I hope you like poison. More poison incoming. 81 poison, 130 poison. Dead. Nice. Okay. Let's take this treasure. Oh. No. That curse is really bad in this case. Abandon run. Let's see if it still works. Statistics. Yes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Blessings, yes, also still works. Okay. We did that. Now, I think, let's see, do I still have images for the enemies? Card game. Card art. Phases for a dying land. Used. Okay, I do have some. Okay. Automaton. Let's see, do we have something for automaton? That could be it. Oh, no, that could be it actually. That sounds mechanical. Looks mechanical. And Lester Demon could be probably this one. Yeah. Okay, let's try. Minion also has the same, so we will see how that's done. Minion. Turn a card into minion. If his boss is minion, then it's taking this. Okay. Sprites. Is it in resources? No. Ah, there it is. Enemies. Minion. Okay. How big is that? I guess we need to open the template for this. Enemies? Card art? Oh, is it in here? Hello? Okay. Yes, it is. Allies, enemies. Alright, we're going to open this in a new... Or can we just open it inside of here? I guess we can. How did I do it with the previous ones? I think I just had a circle. I think that's what I did. Something like that. Then I think I inverted it. umkehren. And then I try this. Alright. This is our automaton. Card game. Assets, resources. Card art. Enemies. Automaton. Let's see if this is correct. Automaton. Yeah, looks good. I guess it could be even lower. Maybe. There's no difference, okay. Yeah, because it is only 500. Alright, let's see. If is automaton, then we're going to say automaton. Really? That's the okay, there's a new boolean for this. Alright. Is automaton. Turn card into minion. Okay, this is definitely somewhere in card manager. Automaton. Summon automaton. That's right. Card script. Save state. Automaton is true. And now it should display the card art correctly. Let's try it out. This is a nice change. I like changes like these. When you stumble upon new art suddenly. Start deck. I think this is the Invoker deck. Automaton is right here, yes. Summon automaton. That was not right. That was not right. Okay. Why not? Summon automaton. Generate summoned creature. Maybe it needs to say card script display card art. I'm not very sure though. Yeah, maybe. Let's try it out. This guy NC, thanks for the follow. It's been a while, but I just realized. Let's abandon a run, restart. Okay. Where is... There is a bug in the restart. Oh, interesting. I just noticed the bug in restart. Okay. A invoker. Restart game. Continue. Abandon. Restart. Start as healer. Oh no. Anyway, let's focus on the automaton first. Let's get this image correct. Return, start, deck, invoker. We are going to go straight into a fight and summon you. I'm going to save this now. Now it works. There it is, automaton with a new icon. I just realized this is probably not an enemy. Wait a minute. Oh no, it needs to be here. You need to be over here. Right here. Yes. Automaton. Allies. Automaton. And I'm going to remove the other one. That's unfortunate. But I should have known that it's not an enemy. Summon automaton. Display card. If automaton, then I'm going to say allies. Yeah, allies. Automaton. And hope it's correct. And let's remove the other one. This one. Go back to allies, automaton, apply the compassion. Yeah, that's better. Let's try again. Continue. That is the wrong image. That is the wrong image. Does it work now? Yes. What if I save now? And load? No. Interesting, okay. Why is that? Load current, save. Reset game, clear deck. Load deck. If we are in a fight, load allies from save state. Load card from save state. Is there any display card art in here? There is. There is. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. This is missing. Yeah. Of course it doesn't work if it doesn't get saved. Right. And now we can do the same for... Oops. Lesser Demon. Oh, there it is. There it is. Does it work after... Let's see. Where is the card? There it is. Offering. Yes. I like that. That is really cool. Offering. Automaton. There it goes. Look at it. It's glorious. Next, Lesser Demon. Lesser Demon, we have already established that we want to have this image. Or maybe this. This could be a Lesser Demon actually. That's actually funny. Okay, yeah, let's use that one. This is Automaton. And now we're going to just add it here. Lesser Demon. Move it over here. Oh. Display enemies. Move it to the center. Somewhere around here. Alright. Look at it. It is a Lesser Demon. Isn't it cute? Isn't he just cute? Damn it. Invert. First we need to make sure that it is rasterized. Yes. Inpaint. Right. That looks almost perfect. Huh? What is happening? Stamp tool? Hello? Don't leave me hanging, stamp tool. We still have a bit to go. Alright. We're going to save this as Lesser Demon. Lesser Demon. Isn't he cute? He's like, rah, rah, I'm gonna eat you. We need a new boolean for this. Is Lesser Demon. Same below. And then enemy spawner. It's not here. It's summon Lesser Demon. Right here. Card script. Save state is Lesser Demon is true. And display card art. Huh? Card script is, yeah. There we go. Is it the same position? What? Summon minion. Destroy? Inflict summoned? Generate creature card? What? Oh. Okay, that was here, but... Alright. What was the other one called? Automaton. Okay. It's exactly the same. And in here we need to say if is lesser demon enemies lesser demon. Yay! We need to go into a regular run and then add it to our inventory so we can test it. Exactly like this. Material inventory, then it is defense, summon lesser demon, add to inventory, add it to a spell. Okay. Why did it happen? Guess there was another bug. I'm going to ignore that for now. Demon. Save. There it is, lesser demon. I guess this is yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Automaton. And lesser demon. I guess it could have two different versions. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I don't know why I find this so cute. Lesser demon is like rah, rah. That's funny. Can we test? What is going on? Hello? Hello? Map? Are you... What just happened? Something is really strange right now. There it is. Look at that cute little demon. Is it because I ended the game here? Let's put this to the list. Done. Edit images for Automaton and lesser demon. So if I go to inventory now and then close it, oh yeah. That is a weird bug. Okay. That is a weird one. Let's see. It is because finish fight, go to rewards, fight rewards. Restart game, continue run, open inventory, close inventory, seems to open fight rewards, which is really strange. There is a function for this in inventory, I think. Let's see. Close. Close inventory, yes. Close menu, hide. Okay, so this there is this condition right here. Where it says show map. I'm wondering if I should just return. Is there a function call where it says open the fight rewards? Show header fight, display map header. Not really. Oh, show current reward pop-up. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. There it is. This is not good. Alle Verweise suchen. This only needs to happen if... Oh. Because the problem is that the map gets shown here. Because we're not in a fight. Let's see. If is open. Get games is null. So it shows the map. So it definitely gets in here. And not fight rouse pop is active. I'm wondering if I should just return here. No. Oh my god. No, definitely not. Okay. We need to check all of the conditions here, I guess. I guess we're not in a fight. We are in a run, that's for sure. These two should not be active though. Okay. Debug log. In fight. I guess in run is not that important, but I'm going to do it anyway. This should also not be active. This is a hard one. I'm wondering if I should just show, if it should just say if the map is active, is open. Maybe that's the real fix here. If not, map get card manager map is open. And only then show the rewards. Maybe that's the fix. Phew. Very complicated. Let's see. In theory, if I press continue now, and then I can open the inventory. Yes, okay. Open the inventory and close it. Okay, the bug is gone. Can I still go in here and open the inventory? Yes, I can. Okay. What are the values here? The values are false, true, false, true. False, true, false, true. So fight reward pop is definitely active. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a safe condition. What if I skip this? Oh, no, it's skipped, yeah. No, it's skipped for sure. Let's go to another fight. And try it again. Just to make sure. Where's my lesser demon? There it is. Offering demon. I don't know why this is so cute. Okay, if I restart this now, restart the game completely from scratch. Hello? Continue. Inventory. Close. But I can still go in here. Yeah, I think this is fixed, yes. Let's just keep trying a regular round. Eat my lesser demon. Alright. Another bug fixed. I guess this is 2 now or something like that. Maybe? Alright. It doesn't work anymore. Why does it not work? Shift add. Doesn't work anymore. Shift add. Hello? It's dead. Alright. I can live with that. Okay, we fixed the bug where opening fight inventory would sometimes open fight rewards. I think that's explanation enough. Master boss like demons. Okay, that is simple to do. We can easily add this in the collection. Collection. Show the tab bosses. Show boss card. If total won against is 0. Show tab enemies. I guess it's the same here. Yes. Let's do that here. Show tab bosses. If found boss total 1 against is greater than this, then we can just apply it. And we're going to do the same for the header. Show tab demons. We're going to copy the header. Discovered. Bosses count. Total mastered. Bosses count. I guess this is the same. Wait a minute, where's 1 against? Total mastered. Alright. Plus. Starts get boss statistics. Yeah, that's easy. Greater equal. Wait a minute. Get. Oh yeah, there it is. Total mastered is plus. That should be it. Because it was really weird that this is not already the same as for enemies. Okay. Let's return to the title. Let's go to collection and bosses. Master it. Alright, I've mastered all of them. Let's go to a different profile. Return bosses. Mastered 0. That makes sense. Okay. Collection, bosses, everything is mastered. Kill a demon 5 times. Ah, there's an explanation for this. Show tab bosses and show tab demons. It's at the bottom, I think. Yes. Mastered explained bosses. Guess it's time for one more entry. Mastered explained bosses. Kill a boss 5 times. Töte einen Boss 5 mal. I'm going to add this to this file as well. Right at the bottom. 19 degrees outside. I'm so happy that that the weather cooled off. Let's fix this bug as well. Is it working now? No. My bug counter is not working. I guess my bug counter has a bug. It is what it is. We are going to play as Invoker. Or I guess I can just take a look at load, current state. Adjust game configuration to difficulties. Apply difficulties to run creator. And somebody, okay, run creator. Selected. Current deck. Deck name. Current deck. There it is. Public. Don't do this at home. Is apply difficulties to run creator. Well, where is this called? Adjust game conversion to difficulties. Run creator. Oh, it's just game state. Okay, that makes sense. So we can say games. Get game state. Oh yeah. Chosen. No. Run statistics. Chosen deck. Alright, that should fix it. Hopefully. Please. We're going to start a run as Invoker. We're going to abandon a run. And restart it. So this is, oh yeah, that's exactly what we need. Abandon run. Restart. And it is Invoker. Congratulations. Another bug fixed. Let's start it again. We are going to play as Mercenary or Gambler. Gambler is a good choice. Gambler is always a good choice. We are going to restart the game. I guess the info in the upper left corner should say what kind of deck we have chosen. We are going to continue. We are still in the gamble deck, which means when we abandon the run and restart, we should be in the gambler deck again. Yes. That's very nice. Does it work with atonements? I think it does because there's a function for this. 137. Let's restart the game. Continue. It's still set, yes. Okay, abandon run. Restart the game. Same atonements, okay, that is still fixed. That's great. We are going to call it fixed starter deck not. So this is a restart. This is a new bug. Okay, I cannot really. This is a bug from the new feature, so it's not really necessary to mention it. Okay. Let's see, what else can we do? Yeah, this is the Hoverhammer for curse limits. This is the next thing that we want to do. Okay, so the next task would be music for endless run, and then that's it. Yeah. All right. I think that is it for today. I think we're going to take a look who we can raid really quickly. If there is somebody. There's Jackie again. Who else is there? Oh, that is a good question. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. The next stream will be on Friday. Around the same time. Hopefully. Alright, have a nice day.